I'm gonna hit something. Oh, I got in.
Woo!
We are. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Bumper chairs.
Oh my gosh.
We are in.
Woo! Hello, everyone. Oh my gosh. Michelle, it's so scary in here.
Are you scared?
I'm scared.
It is so scary.
Guys, I'm Jayla.
I'm Nicole.
And we are
2 brown dots.
Oh my gosh.
Killing the game.
Killing the game all the time.
And not each other because we're not in a murder horror film right now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Today's Hot Sugar. Are you introducing it?
It is Scary Stories.
Oh my God.
I'm really loud today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it down. We're telling some scary stories, you guys. It's going to be a wild episode.
All of the scary
Wild
stories.
and shocking and scary. So turn them lights down like we did.
Turn them low. Turn them real low.
Turn them real low. Grab some
Popcorn.
Your blankie.
Yeah. I have a blanket for real though. Like not like I wouldn't say it was like a blankie, but like
You gotta get the blankie.
I have an acquired protection cloak that I use.
Oh my
when I'm
gosh.
watching scary shit. Like,
It's the perfect cover up.
it literally is.
So grab your favorite item, comforting item, and let's get into today's episode.
Do it.
Oh.
Yes. We are doing all the scary stories and all the spooky experiences. Everything.
It's gonna be wild. Okay. Michelle. Do we need to turn the lights back up?
Do we?
I mean, I don't want to, but
I know, I'm scared.
I know we're too scared.
I'm
too scared.
We're just too scared.
So let's turn the lights back up.
Okay.
And then
Can
we'll
I snap
see what
my
happens.
fingers? Can we snap our fingers and
Let's
see if it
snap our
happens?
fingers. Let's snap our fingers.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay.
This is much better. I feel like I can see a ghost if she were coming for me.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
would knock
gosh.
a bitch down. If I can get her.
Oh my gosh. Well, see, when I watch scary movies, I have to have the lights on. Well, growing up, I had to have the lights on.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I just try not to watch scary movies by myself.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna be like, nowadays I just don't watch scary movies.
I love a good scary movie.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. I love good jump scares. I love okay, Michelle. What are scary movies that always get you shaking in the sheets?
Oh, just shaking me up.
Tell me.
Oh, shivering. Well, okay. So for me, I like scary movies because of the feel that you do get from them. Also, okay, so spiritually speaking, I heard that if you watch scary movies or like horror films, it actually kind of blocks your third eye. So if you ever feel a little disconnected from your third eye, did you watch a scary movie recently? Could be a part of that. Yep. I think it's real life. And so sometimes, I know, sometimes like whenever I feel like I really want to watch a scary movie, I almost kind of question myself. I'm like, what am I avoiding? What's my third eye? Like wanting me to see that my subconscious is like, no, let's watch a scary movie.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How do you get a desire for that?
I like, okay, it's almost like think about all those like horror film cosmetic makeup like artists,
Yes.
even like horror film writers, like the way like, so primarily my art is creative writing.
Yeah.
And sometimes we gotta get inspired and imagine being like inspired by like all like the true story shit.
Yes.
You know? Like,
or like a scary nightmare or something.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
So answer to the question, like the movie that actually comes to mind for me, because
Yeah.
I know I have like a library of movies that kind of get me like,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
The one that comes back to my mind though is The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Oh, jeez.
That fucking movie.
I haven't seen that.
Oh shit. Okay, so
Don't do that. I don't want to watch it. I'm just scared.
now we have to.
Can we keep the lights on?
You would for this one, like you hella should, because So pretty much like just the story is literally discovering why this one lady died after being exorcised. And the lawyer, I believe, is who I haven't watched it in a while, but I'm pretty positive that's the main character that you actually follow. And she ends up seeing like demons and stuff like in her waking life.
Oh my gosh.
And the way that the movie makers made it was so it did like, it actually psychs you out because you can't, it's like the CGI effect isn't horrendous. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not like stupid. It
Right.
looks real. Like if I was walking down a street and I saw someone's face change into like a demon or something.
Yeah.
That's what it would look like.
Oh my gosh.
That's why it got me, because whenever I watch things like that, the images just kind of like stay in my mind for a little bit, and it psychs me out.
Oh my gosh. I always have to like watch something fun after I watch a scary movie.
Yeah.
If it really truly scares me though. Like most of the time most scary movies that come out. I remember there was a short period of time that scary movies were coming out and they weren't actually scaring me.
Yeah. Like scary movies, like the actual scary movies, like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like those were pretty much like the movies I would watch if I wanted like a horror film kind of feel.
Yeah.
As stupid as they are,
Yes.
But nothing was new or different. Like everything was so cliche whenever it came out, or the effects were so like theatric.
Yes.
And I worked in like community theaters for like 4 years, so I know like what's amateur looking, what's professional looking. Like
yes. And I mean, for me with movies, just in general for movies, I love something that tells a good story.
Yeah.
And if you can tell the story and not just give me jump scares every 5 seconds, then you're actually doing a great job at trying to scare me.
Right. I feel like Sinister is probably a good one at that.
Yeah.
I couldn't really get through Sinister though, because the story was, like, to me, it was moving way too slow.
Yeah.
Like it's more of a thriller than like a jump scare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love thrillers. Things that like the music is just really intense and it just gets my heart rate going, and then it's just like, holy cow!
Yeah.
Who would have known?
Who would have thought? Thought that.
It's like,
What
oh my
happened?
gosh, the freaking excitement. I can't take it.
Like, I think literally the best thriller I've ever watched is that movie Hush, which I have brought up before because I'm obsessed with it.
Yes.
I will go back and watch that fucking movie. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't think they use like the scary noises in it, like the
No. Well, see, and then like Paranormal Activity did a good job at that too.
right, like not utilizing that like it was a very low frequency, but it wasn't like
It's
so
like-
apparent.
I was gonna say it's like you can hear something. You can hear something, but it's too low for you to describe what you're actually hearing.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
But it's like, okay, it's like it changes, like the sound changes, like as if the sound room in the studio just completely changed, and it's
Like
like
you can hear the air.
right, and it's like, okay, yeah, I know what's going on.
Like something's about to happen.
Yes, and if you're not cluing in on it, it will scare you.
Yeah.
At least
yeah.
it scared me watching them the first couple of times.
That's
for sure.
almost like, so with me in like scary movies, especially like gory like movies, like I typically can't really watch those because I'm not desensitized to like seeing someone's guts just like fall out of their body, or like Saw movies. Those are a little bit rough for me because I can't watch like all the contraptions Jigsaw hooks these people up to.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
But I do love the concept. I love the legacy of Saw. I love all that shit. I just personally cannot, or I will be calling Jayla probably every night to go to sleep.
Oh my gosh. In all honesty, I think that like when it comes to the Saw movies, you might do better for hearing what's going on versus actually seeing it.
Yeah.
And maybe seeing like those really cool.
I do better doing that. I just turn away. That's all I do. I can't watch it. If I see it, that's what like triggers like my thoughts, and I'm like,
yes.
I can't.
Oh, I love those movies. Michelle, are there any other movies that really get you going?
No, but I'm ready to tell a ghost story.
Oh my god. Tell me a ghost story, Michelle, please.
Do we need to like adjust the lights again?
I think it's time. I think it's you guys like we just are really vibing the lights.
It's like it sets the mood.
Yes,
like.
so we want to turn them down. We want to turn them down.
Turn down for the ghost stories.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Are we snapping them in again?
I don't know. Off? Is that doing too much?
Let's try it. And if it doesn't work, it just doesn't work.
Okay.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 3.
Yay.
That was better. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Okay.
I feel like I should get like my camera, like my flashlight thing. Oh yeah, let me see if I can get it real quick.
Oh man. Yeah, we got Michelle wants to scare me. She's trying to scare me. Oh my god.
Okay. Are you guys ready for this scary story?
Look at the camera.
It's like, oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You look so scared.
I'm scared. I have like a light beard right now.
I'm scared.
Light. Okay. So if I have any real life ghost stories, it literally is only from like other people I've talked to because I don't really have any ghost stories. But I can talk about like energy and stuff like that because I'm a little bit empathic. Like I ain't ashamed. Okay. So I be feeling some stuff in the air sometimes. So like there's like 2 instances where I have been sort of like spiritually ascending. And this is a little woo-woo, so if you can't keep up, fucking, I don't know, fast forward. I don't know. But
don't do that. Listen, this is a scary moment. And it's going to get wild. It's a shocking event that happened to Michelle Nicole. And you need to listen to this. So don't fast forward. Actually tune in to Michelle because these events, this happened to her, okay?
It did happen.
Yeah.
Just
this is how you get to know us.
Yeah, just don't be an asshole about my spiritual fucking shit, okay? Because I didn't ask for this. But maybe in a way I did because I was going to say,
yeah.
Oh my god, that's a little scary in its own self, but it's my spiritual journey, so let me talk about it. It was one night whenever I was in my parents' basement, and usually I sleep with the TV on, but this time I didn't. I went into my room where there was no TV, none whatsoever, so I was by myself. By myself, and I thought, oh, let me just light some incense, let me just go to sleep and wake up tomorrow like a normal person. But no, the universe had a whole different plan for me that night because I went to sleep. I slept for maybe T-minus 30 minutes.
Oh my god.
Whenever I woke up to this gentle change in the atmosphere that become so heavy, Jayla. It was so heavy that it was unbearable. I had to wake up. I had to get up, and I had to walk into the other room because I felt like there was somebody watching.
Oh my gosh.
Me. Watching me.
I just want to say, if my niece were here, she would literally be like waving her attitude finger at you, like, stop it.
That'd be too much. Am I being a little too much? I understand. I'm a little theatrical. I told you I did community theater for a while. I fit in for a reason.
Oh my god, I can't.
Okay. So back to my story.
This is important.
So I woke up and I almost felt like I shouldn't move because it was almost like an entity had like entered my space without me inviting it, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't fucking say, somebody can come visit me tonight. I said to myself, I'm going to go to sleep and wake up like a normal person, right? Mm-hmm. No, it actually got me up around the time of, believe this or not, 3:00 in the morning. And everyone knows 3 in the morning is dead hour. That's whenever the deceased can visit you at the easiest time, 3 in the morning. So I woke up at that time and I was like, oh my god, I gotta go into the other room and get to my TV. As long as I turn my TV on, I'm fine. So like I'm cold sweats, I'm freaking out, I think something's gonna snatch me up on the way from my closet to my TV.
I wish somebody would.
You trying to take on Jesus? Because I don't know who the hell this was. There was some bullshit in there.
I wish somebody would.
I
snatch
literally
up my brown dot.
I was literally so scared. I was like, this feels like something is in here and wants me to be afraid.
Yeah.
And I have no control over it other than saying, like, in the name of Jesus, get the fuck out. Like, I literally couldn't do that. So I finally get my little brown self to my living room, and lo and behold, I found my fucking TV remote, and I turned that shit on, and I turned on the light too, and I just got it out of my mind, and I acted like it didn't happen, because who would believe that? Who would believe that something was just standing over me and bare sleep? You know, I'm so vulnerable. I literally had something watching me when I was asleep. And I had to move. Like, I had to move.
For those of you who are listening and not watching, Michelle is waving around her flashlight in my face.
I'm just trying to get the natural lighting right. I'm insane.
She's trying to get a vibe here.
I was trying to. But that's my scary story. It was just like energy shit.
That was creepy as
I know,
fuck.
it's so fucking scary, right?
Oh, man. Yeah, it's scary. Why you gotta do shit like that?
It's out of my control. That's one thing. Like, fear, like, literally is things that you feel are out of your control. Like, categorically, I think. Like, that's if you can't control the situation, it's scary.
Okay, so we're gonna keep the mood right here. Mm-hmm. So, Michelle, how did you overcome one of the most shocking moments of your life?
I'm trying to think of one where I was like super duper shocked, and like a scary kind of way. Gosh,
or even like what gets you through something wild that just happened to you that was out of your control.
It kind of makes me think of my anxiety. So whenever I have like my anxiety, like if it flares up, like I'm used to how I feel for the most part whenever I am very anxious. And it usually has to do with like my chemical imbalances and my body. Like, say I didn't eat enough for the past few days, hadn't exerted enough energy for the past few days, I just get really fucking anxious. I just kind of surf it out. I feel it through, and I accept the way that I feel. That's probably like the biggest thing that I do whenever I am dealing with like severe anxiousness, because there's honestly, you can always do something about that, but the deal is, like, if you're just already pretty fucking exhausted, like, I know I overwork myself, so to tack on more work to counteract the fact that I'm already anxious doesn't seem like the right balance.
Yeah
So I just kind of let it, like, I just let it level out, and it can sometimes interfere with like my daily tasks and stuff. Like, I had a panic attack at my desk job like maybe a few weeks ago, and I've never had that happen before. But it's just because I was doing too many things at one time, which I know myself. I do too much at one time. So the way I got through that is talking to people. I accept that, okay, I just literally lost my shit, and then I talk to people who love me, because if you're by yourself in that, like, that's just not real for you to get through and actually heal from. Like, there's a reason your body is reacting the way it is. Like, talk it out. And if you don't have a counselor, talk to somebody. Like, there are resources out there you need to research.
Yes.
I will already say, like, 7 cups of tea. That's a free resource for people that want to just listen to you if you need to talk. There's Whisper. That's an app where you can anonymously post and chat with people. If you just need to get out of your head, do it. So, yeah, that's how I overcome just things that are out of my control and like affect me. So, from such a deep topic, let's go back.
It's hot sugar, okay? We're melting sugar today.
Oh my God. Yeah, we are. We are totally
We're melting some sugar. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Dang.
I feel like you've been ready to answer this question. So I don't even know if I need to really ask you. I mean, I feel like you can kind of just start talking.
My movie library is pretty it's pretty large, but I mean,
which one? Which scary movie freaks you out the most?
Okay. I'm not sure if I have just one.
Oh God.
But there is.
She's got like 20.
I scare very easily. It doesn't take much, and I know my sister is gonna like. We all know what story she's about to tell in the comments, but I think that Jeepers Creepers was one of the first movies that really scared me.
That used to scare my sister a lot. I think it still does. Like my sister won't even watch that.
Well, at some point it becomes just kind of like, I don't want to say nostalgia, but it's kind of like, it's just ingrained that like that movie scared me, and it'll always just be that movie that scared me. I think that if there's something that takes it a little bit further that scared me, it was Insidious.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh my gosh. If there is a movie that tells a good story and can scare me, and it's not jump scares every 5 seconds, like, you've got me tuned in. I'm here for it. And Insidious really did a good job at that. Those movies are crazy.
Standing by the window. That was probably my favorite part of that. I did a whole movie review on that.
And it's so creepy. Like, that song, like the song and then the kid, and they're just like, oh my God. And I'm just like, ah.
Have you ever actually looked up like the real artist who made that song?
I haven't.
He looks like Weird Al Yankovic from what?
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar, but it's like this tall white guy who has like super long curly hair. At least I'm pretty sure that's what that guy looked like. From because I did like a whole movie review over that shit.
Yes.
Also, if I may, Insidious, their CGI effect.
Yes.
So fucking blatant. But the way that they introduced that little dark guy.
Oh my gosh.
They did really good on it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. There's like that one part in there when they're trying to like figure out what the heck is going on, and then they're playing that freaking song, and the kid is dancing and it's doing some weird stuff, and then the dude is like breathing at the top of this balcony thing.
That's the
and
favorite.
I'm like, oh my gosh. And then next thing you know, like the camera changes and then he's like breathing right there. I'm like, oh my God.
That's so crazy. I used to fall asleep to Insidious like on purpose.
I can't do that. You know, another movie that reminds me of Insidious was The Descent.
Oh yeah, where I remember they were underground.
It was a bunch of women. I want to say it was just women. They all decide, let's go like rock climbing. They've gone to this cabin. They're just trying to have a good time and explore, you know. And they all decide, let's go into this cave thing, and you drop down into the cave.
Don't go into the cave, guys. Don't go into the cave.
Don't go into the cave, and it's an underground cave, so they're literally coming from the freaking top of the earth.
Never will I ever be in that fucking situation.
Oh my gosh. And then they drop down, and then at some point in the movie all the lights go out, and then they're just running around with what is it? What?
I'm listening.
Oh, sorry. And then they're just running around with their cameras that have night vision or whatever.
Yeah.
The night lens. Oh my gosh, it's the scariest freaking thing. And then it's just like panning because they went down this freaking stupid slide. Like, why would you go down the slide? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Just because it looks fun. Like, what made you want to like leave the designated tourist spot? Why? Don't leave the tourist spot. It's really that simple. And these girls decide, let's go down here. And then all the lights are out. They can't see anything. They turn on these night vision cameras, and they're just panning over, and everybody's panicked. They're like, oh my gosh, what are we doing? Why are we over here? Oh my gosh. And then all you see is like this freaking thing that just appears, and it's just like breathing behind this one girl. And it's like, oh my God.
You know, I never even like finished watching The Descendants. Oh, wait,
I hope I didn't I was going to say, I hope I didn't just spoil anything, but I literally scare very easily.
Yeah,
so some might say my shadow scares me. I'm pretty sure the list is endless. Gothica, because I'm just gonna talk about it now because I know my sister's gonna try and like call me out on it. Gothica, it's a scary movie, but it didn't scare me as bad as anybody else will tell you. Okay.
What happened in Gothica?
Gothica.
Joe, what
there's
happened in
this
Gothica? I just want to know.
Nothing happened in Gothica.
Okay.
Like, honestly speaking, nothing happened in Gothica that really, truly scared me. There's just this one part in the freaking movie when I first watched it with my mom and my sister, and we were all sitting on the couch. I had stretched. And like, I wasn't looking at, like, you know, like when you're like yawning or something and you just kind of like, you just readjust your body. Right. I was stretching, and in the mix of me stretching, something like flew across the screen, and I didn't see anything. I just heard it. I only heard it. And I freaked out and screamed.
So you saw it out of your peripheral. You thought it was coming at you.
I didn't know what the heck was going on. I just heard something absolutely insane. I didn't see anything. I was stretching. So was like I was just kind of like, whatever. Like,
oh my God.
And then like when I just freaked out. I think it was a dove that flew across the screen.
Jayla, you really do scare easily. You do.
Whatever. Okay. My own shadow scares me sometimes, but that's okay. All right. This is...
As long as springtime comes sooner, I'm good with that.
Yes.
Just saying. Okay, you gotta tell me, speaking of like your family and stuff, you gotta tell me about some ghost stories, because I already know like what
oh
you're
my
saying,
gosh. Well, I can't get all like, I don't have all the words to make it like real creepy scary. Oh my gosh.
I can be your creepy translator. Like,
yeah. But I do have some wild things that are just more like generalized. But I mean, there's that ghost that's at my parents' house.
Oh God,
for sure.
Fred.
I don't know.
Y'all
we
really
don't
should
have
give him a name. Y'all should give him a name. That's disrespectful. That's probably why he's haunting all. Like,
but he's nice. Nameless. He's not like he's a nameless, nice ghost. Can you tell I'm trying to like not make this creepy? Oh my gosh. But no, he's not that bad. He's really not that bad. He's kind of a nice ghost. Really, I only see like shadows of him like walking across like the top floor.
Anybody got time? I literally would punch him in the face. I would be like, look, nicey nice. You need to go find a different fucking house.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
My sister would have like some good stuff to say about this ghost. Yeah. Because he's not doing anything.
Is he opening doors for you in the morning? Because here's the thing. If he does shit.
No. My little brother has scared me worse than this ghost that's at my parents' house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you were going to say something else about something else. Maybe not. Okay.
No, I was waiting. I was
sorry.
wow.
Well, with Jordan, my little brother.
Oh, God.
And there was this one time I was sleeping, right? He comes into my room and he's just standing over me. And you know, when you start to like wake up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel like someone's like right here standing over me breathing or something.
Someone's
like
right here.
Yeah, I feel a presence. I feel like someone is here. I open my eyes. My little brother's breathing over me. And I'm like, what are you doing? I smacked the crap out of him.
Oh my God.
I'm like, why are you here?
Why would you even do something like that?
Like, who does that? There was another time I was getting out of the shower. And I was getting out of the shower, and I had opened the door, and my mom is standing. So basically how the house is set up, like there's the hall bath and there's these steps that go up right next to the hall bath. Okay, to the door. And my mom is standing on the steps, and all I see is her head, like a floating head, just like at the top of the doorway. Yeah. And I open the door and I just scream.
Why are you right there?
What are you doing? And she's like, oh, I wasn't trying to scare you, Sugar Plum. You've got to be kidding me.
I have had moments where I did feel bad for scaring somebody.
Oh my God.
That is a real life feeling. Like, so my thing was it was a different manager from another property that was doing an audit on mine. And she was like, you can tell she had been doing this like all day, like that. All day.
Yeah.
And so she like had her phone on and was like listening to some podcast, but the office she was in, the door was originally closed. I needed into that office, so I opened the door and I was just getting a simple file out, and she looks over at me and she literally was like, ah! And
oh my God.
Like, I am so so sorry because I understand being like in like totally focus mode, and then you look over and there's somebody there, and I was like, I typically would love doing this to people, but like I'm so sorry because she genuinely was like, I get paid. They told me to do this.
Oh, should I tell that other story from one like at my house?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Oh my goodness.
This will be the other one that I tell.
Okay.
I'll stop. So this one happened last year. I can't remember what time of year. I want to say it was summertime because it's just summertime. I remember it being hot. And I remember going to bed, and in my dream, basically I was talking on the phone to Michelle, of course. Mm-hmm. And
I'm in her dreams.
Duh. Yes. I was on the phone with Michelle and we're just chatting it up, right? And I'm walking around in my living room, all in this dream, so-called dream. And basically I kind of look over into my kitchen and all my cabinets keep opening and shutting. It's like doing weird open and shutting thing, and I'm just kind of like, that's strange. I don't know what's going on. And then when I remember my couch kept moving. Like I would go to look at my couch and it would be there, and then the next it's not there. It's over in another spot. Whoa. And I just like, it was just really weird. And I'm like, something's not right. And so then I remember going into my bedroom to find out, like, okay, is this happening in here too? Like, what is going on? And when I get to the doorway of my bedroom, I look in there and there's this thing. It's like, it looks shape of a person. Think like a really tall, skinny man.
Yeah.
Is facing away from me. So his back is to me and I'm looking at him like,
the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, like, what are you doing in here?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Holy cow. But I had this, like, it was also just this sense of terrified.
Oh, it was? Okay. I was like, I wasn't sure if you were going to be like calming. Like,
no, it was just terrified of like, you're not supposed to be here. Mm-hmm. You're not supposed to be here. And so I kind of just like looked at him and was like, what's going on? And then he turns around. I think obviously, he probably felt my presence at that point. He turns around, like the creepiest turnaround too. And he doesn't say anything. He just looks at me. I look at him. And just before I'm about to call 911 in the mix of being on the phone with Michelle, I don't know how I was planning to
like, put me on three-way.
Yeah, like I don't really know how that was going to go about. I just knew that like my phone is in my hand. It's time for me to call. He literally like, it was as if he turned into a moving cloud, black cloud, and then darted into my closet.
Did you go chase his ass?
Well, I remember walking into like my bathroom area, like to look around the corner because I ain't going in there. Yeah, like I'm not going in there. And there was nothing there. Like I could see into there with like the lighting of the room already, and there was nothing there. And it was the craziest thing. And at that point I ended up waking up.
Damn, dude.
Like it was so crazy. It felt like it was like a demon or some type of entity was in my space, and I was just like, what's
get
going
the fuck
on?
out.
Yes.
Oh my God, that makes me like, I totally like envision like me turning into a lion. Like I would be like, get out of my butt. Like I have a problem.
Okay, you guys.
Yeah.
So tell us in the comments some wild, scary stories that have happened to you or your friends or your family.
Yeah.
Or in a dream. Yeah.
It's just everywhere. Everywhere. If you saw one happen to somebody else, like tell us about it.
Yes. And how do you overcome those moments, those fear moments?
Yeah.
Do you just watch a fun cartoon like I do, or does it go deep and you need to dream interpret some shit?
Do you run head on into your fears like I do?
Yes.
Or do you run away? What do you do?
Do you need to call a friend?
Do you need to phone a friend?
Phone a friend.
Phone the 2 brown dots. Will be right here.
Yes, we're going to be right here. Let us know.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. You can find Sphynx Nicole
on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
Yay. Yeah.
And you can find Bopd on YouTube,
Instagram, and Facebook.
All of that. And 2brownDots. We
And Two
are
Brown
not only
Dots.
where you're watching or listening right now, but to go down the list. Spotify.
Oh my gosh, you
Apple
guys.
Podcasts.
Here's the thing. We're on YouTube if you're watching. We're on Google Podcasts if you're on there.
Yeah.
We're on Spotify.
Whoop, whoop.
We're on Overcast.
Yes.
We are on, as of recent, Apple Podcasts. Ladies and gentlemen.
Podcast.
I just want a round of applause that we are on Apple Podcasts. We're on Apple Podcasts. I didn't even know it until literally last week that we were on Apple Podcasts. And the coolest thing about it is that I had to go and look and check it myself. Like, is this something that's just going, like, am I crazy?
Whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah, like what's happening? Because on the distribution site that we post to, it says that I would have to manually post to Apple Podcast in order to be on there. So I'm just really happy that we're just naturally on there. I don't know what sparked that. They were like, this is worth it.
Exactly what the fuck happened.
So if you can't find a platform for you, I'm sure it's out there. So go find us.
Find us.
And I bet we're already there.
Probably. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And we have an announcement in a couple months on another avenue where you can find us as well. But
yes.
we are waiting for
yes.
all of these. So stay tuned for that, guys.
Yes. So much fun things to come with us.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget to tune in on Thursdays, 8 p.m. Central. That's where we will be uploading these wonderful episodes.
And until next time. Keep killing the game.
Killing the game all the time.
And we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my gosh, we're going to scoot out.
Scoot. Yay, we're scooting out. Oh my God. I'm so hungry.
I'm starved. Oh my gosh.
It's 4 o'clock. I feel like it's like
It's
so
4?
dark outside. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Good thing they don't close and kick us out.